Hi, my name is Dr. Staub, and today we're going to cover plantar fasciitis. What is it and what causes it? Plantar fasciitis is an irritation of a connective tissue called the plantar fascial tissue that runs from your base of your toes to your heels on both sides of your heel. If we wear improper shoes, or we have an improper foot strike, or we get a good trauma to our foot, this will irritate that connective tissue, and the tissue should lie long and straight. Instead, it will bind up and crunch up and shorten. And when it does that, it becomes painful when that gets pressed down on. What we're trying to do today is break that tissue down, make it more linear so it distends real nicely, not irritating the nerves and connective tissues around it. How do you know if you have it? Generally, when you walk, you're going to feel some pain with your first couple steps, or a lot of pain with your first couple steps, and it'll generally get better as the day goes. Next day you get up and you feel it again. It's like Groundhog Day all over again. So if you keep noticing that this is happening day in and day out, chances are you have plantar fasciitis. If you're not certain, always consult your doctor, or you can call myself and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. I got 6 exercises that are great for this. You're going to do 20 reps of each exercise, and if you do them day in and day out, it'll more than help your condition. First one is, we're going to imagine this is the edge of your bed. You're going to throw your feet off your bed, and I want you to do these first thing in the morning before you get out of bed. If you can only do them once in the day, that's the time to do them. If you can do them a second time, it's preferred to do it at night before you go to sleep. But if you can only do it once, as I said, do it in the morning. So we'll throw our feet off. We're going to crunch our toes and extend back. I like to do it on both feet. If you only have one foot involved, try to do it on the other. We need to have balance in our body. Know that if one foot is suffering from it, it usually won't be long before the other one has the same trauma. So again, we're scrunching and extending, scrunching and extending. I do 30 of those. The second exercise I do is called extension of the heel, and then I point the toe, extend and point, extend and point. We're going to do those on both sides, as I said. We'll do 30 of those. Next exercise I like to do is grab a rope if you can't reach, but if you can reach, I prefer that you grab your toes and extend back and hold for a good extended stretch of about 4 or so seconds. Give it a break. Do that again, 20 of these. If you can't reach, use a rope or a belt. You can extend back and save your back if you have back issues, and do them this way. Extend and give it a break. 3 to 4 seconds, hold, and give it a break. The next exercise I like to use either a golf ball, a baseball, or a tennis ball. If your foot is super sore initially, you'll probably want to start out with a tennis ball and then progress to the harder material of a golf ball or baseball. You'll place the ball on the ground, you'll stay seated in the bed, and you'll just roll that ball underneath your foot, trying to get in and work the areas that are tender and sore. I'm going a little faster, go a little slower with it, and a little more methodological. And then I want you to stand after a minute or so of doing that and do it this way, standing, trying to put a little more weight on it. Remember, we do want to break those knots down. We don't want to do it so much that you can't walk, but you want to do it enough that you're being effective. Next exercise I like to do is I'm going to lay on the ground. So I'll actually get out of bed now, and I'm going to put my leg on a biofoam roll or a rolling pin, or they even have some appliances that you can use and reach. They sell online. But I'll roll out my calf and Achilles tendon, because a lot of times imbalances in our leg can create an improper foot strike, and the shortenings here can also affect that. So I'm going to roll straight to my heel and then back to my Achilles again. Then I'm rolling off off to the side, doing the lateral head of my gastroc and the medial head of my gastroc, and that's generally 1, and I'll do that again. 2, let's repeat for 20 repetitions. The last exercise I'm going to do is I'm going to get up and I'm going to extend back onto my heels and then up on my toes, and I'll do the same thing for 20 repetitions. Trying to stretch as much as you can through it. That's about it. My name is Dr. Staub. Thank you so much.